Hola, this is Liam in for Bear. This video was made by the Skill It Explains. The AI Explainer skill, formerly Claude Explainer, is the Claude-branded production pipeline for this channel. Every video in the Brutalist meta-series ran through it, so when I was asked to explain it, there was only one honest answer: use it on itself. Let me show you what happened. A skill is a folder of instructions Claude reads before it works. The AI Explainer folder is about 14 kilobytes of skill. MD, everything in it: the palette law, the channel table, the illustrate law, gate P, the skill-teardown modifier, the profile modifier, all in one document. Its old name was Claude Explainer. It was renamed because vendor names are not allowed as skill identities. The old name still resolves. The art dispatcher has an alias map. The identity changed, the mechanism stayed. The pipeline has 5 stages. First, author the beat sheet, every beat's narration in the teardown register. Second, pedagogy check, the gate P gate, human signs off before any audio spend. Third, Kokoro audio, each narration beat generates an MP3, its measured duration becomes the clock. Fourth, visuals, Remotion scenes, manum fragments, code blocks, all conforming to the audio duration. Fifth, compile.py stitches everything into the final MP4. The key invariant, audio first always, never fix timing by hand, regenerate audio then recompile. Let's self-demo. I can't run myself on myself, that gets recursive, so here's the next best thing. Watch the skill run on its closest sibling, Sketch Explainer. One command. The skill reads Sketch Explainer's entire skill. MD, it authors the beat sheet, 11 beats in the teardown register. It runs the pedagogy check, then it cues audio, the ask that triggers all of it, one line at the terminal. And here's the result, a beat sheet. JSON. Each beat has 3 required fields: the beat ID, the narration, and the shot definition. The shot definition picks the Remotion scene and its props. The metadata block sets the brand: Claude Liam, Kokoro Onyx, Claude Palette. That's the machine's output from one command. The human's job starts after this file exists. Listen to the audio, judge the narration, watch the frames. The script is the receipt, not the product. The most distinctive law in the skill is the illustrate law. The Claude interface appears in exactly 5 places: cold open, ask microbeats, verdict page, handoff, and outro. Every other beat has to show something that teaches: a Remotion concept illustration, a manum fragment, a code block. You're watching it right now. This beat is a mechanism card, not a composer window. The skill's own wording: 2 consecutive beats on the same visual scheme is the smell. A reel of composer wallpaper is the failure this law exists to prevent. The skill teardown modifier is what arms this video. It kicks in automatically whenever the source is a skill. MD file, you don't invoke it explicitly. What it adds to the body: an anatomy beat, a pipeline beat, 2 to 4 mechanism acts, and the design tell. Then the self-demo law: the reel has to use the skill to show the skill. Reel output rebuilt natively in Remotion or manum, never a screenshot, never a fabricated demo. The skill. MD is blunt about it: a fake demo is a double-check LAW violation, not a shortcut. The design tell: the fidelity choice. This skill uses the actual Claude app palette, cream page, warm ink, 1 terracotta accent, not because it's pretty, but because looking like the real product is the instruction. You're not watching a branded animation, you're watching the tool in use. The palette doesn't change per episode. The voice does, the register does, the content does, the window stays the same. The skill, MD calls it a fidelity brand. And the rule is strict: the moment it stops looking like the actual Claude app, it loses its reason to exist. Let's recap with Claude. The AI Explainer skill, formerly Claude Explainer, is the production pipeline for this channel's Claude-branded content. It runs on 3 fixed facts: the fidelity palette, the teardown register, and the illustrate law. The skill teardown modifier arms automatically when the source is a skill. MD file, adding anatomy, pipeline, mechanism acts, and design tell to the body. The self-demo law requires the reel to actually run the skill, not describe it. This video ran the skill, the palette is fixed, the register is Liam's, the mechanism is in the file. Your turn. Here's the prompt, read it with me. Use the AI Explainer skill on a skill. MD you've written or found, pick one mechanism that surprises you and build a teardown episode around it. Start with: what does this skill actually do that its description doesn't say? That last clause is the teardown law at work. The description is the readme, the mechanism is what you find when you actually read the file. Read it all the way through. Find the line that doesn't belong in a summary, that's your episode. Run this in Claude code pointed at a real skill. MD, Liam in for Bear. Claude self-taught, Liam in for Bear.